All right, we're here live from ISTE 2015. My name is Jeff Bradbury from TeacherCast.net, and I'm here with John and Kirk from Impero. How are you doing, guys?
Great, thank you. Doing great.
Tell us a little bit about Impero.
So Impero is a classroom and network management solution. It's there to help the teachers, it's there to help the network managers, and it's also there to help the principals of the school, if needs be. It monitors what the kids are doing, it gives the teachers more tools to teach in the classroom, it gives the network managers some control over what's happening in the network as well, to allow them to fix PCs as well.
And tell us a little bit about how you're seeing school districts use this.
So school districts over in the US and the UK, obviously things are quite different, but in the US obviously we've got lots of school districts, many more than in the UK, and they're a lot bigger. So with our product obviously it's very scalable, so it's a survey solution, and that means that we can actually monitor everything that's going on and throughout the whole school district. It's highly scalable in that sense. And
tell our listeners here, where can we go to find that information?
You should go to our website, so that's imperosoftware.com, and that's spelled I-M-P-E-R-O software.com.
Now, if a school district is looking to implement Impero, what do they need to have available, or what kind of information do you look at when you're setting all this up?
It's relatively straightforward. It's a server-based solution, so they need a server in the school, but we can actually host that in the cloud for them. It supports unlimited number of machines throughout the network and devices, so we support Windows, Mac, iOS and Chromebooks. So we don't really look for any formal requirements. There's no real minimum system requirements. It's very low bandwidth, extremely low bandwidth, and the CPU is not really needed to be ultra powerful. As long as there's a server in there, you can just deploy the software out throughout the network in 10-15 minutes for 1,000 PCs.
Now, are you noticing that a lot of school districts are going cloud-based, or are school districts still trying to keep a network hardwired on the ground?
I think that's correct.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're seeing it both ways. So having a server in the school is not a problem. We don't have a dedicated server. We can be on a shared server.
So are you using the cloud as the primary, or are you using the cloud as a backup to what's already on the ground?
No, we're still using the server in the school. So there's a component that's installed on the server, and then every device throughout the school has a client or an agent or an app that's installed on it. Those devices then register themselves with the server, and after that, all the connections are made to the server on the local area.
Now, talk to us about the setup process again. You know, this is a big transition for any school district setting something like this up. What is what kind of support do you guys provide?
We provide phone support, and where possible we can go on site, but actually the software is very straightforward to set up. It's deployed using itself, so we can actually deploy the agent using Active Directory or Impero itself, and the setup process is very straightforward. There's not really much to set up on the clients themselves. So once that agent is deployed, it can use a DNS record to actually find the Impero server, and they connect outbound from the student machines or devices.
And what kind of feedback are you getting from your customers?
It's really great feedback.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, we just had a couple of school districts this past month come on board. We've had a presence in the U.S. in terms of a number of districts that have purchased our product, but they've purchased it from our UK offices. So we've just opened an office in the United States back in January in Portland, Oregon, and we're actively working and selling it to the districts in the United States from that office. So we just had a couple things come up. Los Angeles County Office of Education just selected us to put into all their model schools. So there's 80 different model schools throughout the district that they're installing us on, and we're helping them. We've just done our first install a couple weeks ago, did it remotely, went very smoothly. They're very happy with it. And we just announced an agreement with Smart Technologies to be their vendor of choice for all the classroom management customers that they have.
So one more time, Kirk, where can we go to find more information about Impero?
So you can go to www.imperosoftware.com, and that's IMPERO software.com.
We'll be back more from ISTE 2015. This is TeacherCast Live. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Impero Learning Series. To begin, double-click on the Impero console icon on your desktop. If prompted, enter your console password, which can be found on the Console Access Rights tab of your Impero server. On the left-hand side of your screen, you will see a list of Impero groups. The first group is the entire network group, which contains a list of all the computers on your network with the Impero client installed to them. This will be followed by 5 default groups, from Internet Banned all the way down to Sound Muted. In addition to the default groups, you can also set up your own user-based groups, for example an All Staff or All Students group. These groups will contain your chosen users regardless of which computer they log into on the network. You can also set up computer-based groups. For example, you could have a group related to a particular classroom or to a laptop trolley, which will contain each of those physical computers regardless of which user logs into them. To create a new group, click on the yellow plus icon on the top left corner of the screen. Name the group and select the type of group that you want to set up. The group priority will define which group setting will apply to users, based on all of the groups that they belong to. For a user-based group, this is typically set to high. You can click on Directory Import if you wish to import a group of users from Active Directory, or click on Add New Member in order to manually add a user to this group. Click on OK to save. The new group will then appear on the left-hand side of your console screen, and on the right-hand side of the screen you'll then see a list of all the users belonging to the newly created group.